What's going on, everybody? Today we are diving into more Mrs. Green Apple, but this time around we are diving into actually a brand new song from them called Lulu, instead of our usual, kind of diving back in time to stuff I haven't heard before. So this time around, though, this is also not just your ordinary regular new song. This is a song actually that is for season 2 of how do you say this? Frieren Beyond Journey's End, which is of course an anime that I'm sure you guys have heard of. So I'm excited to hear this not only just from Mrs. Green Apple, but also to kind of almost maybe get maybe introduction to this anime that I've seen around before, and I've been intrigued and maybe thought about watching it, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to. So maybe hearing this will make me want to watch it now. Just because Mr. Green Apple is associated with it now. But anyways, guys, before we start, I do want to remind you all that I do post exclusive content over my Patreon, so if you'd like to show me some extra love and support, go ahead and click in the description down below to my Patreon, pick whatever tier is best for you, and I hope to see you guys over there. Now let's go ahead and dive into this thing and see what Mrs. Green Apple's got for us. Here we go. Wow, that's gorgeous.
終わりが来たらなんて言おうどうせならほら悲しくないようにいつかのあなたの言葉が
What's up, boys?
ひどく刺さってる暖かく残ってる
That's cool. Lulu.
知れば知るだけでいいのに何かを求めてしまう大丈夫どこにも行かないよどこにも行けないよ
That bass is sick. I like that a lot.
探してもの見つかったら何かが途切れちゃいそうただ鼻歌に隠しらら続く日めくりカレンダー忘れないようになぜか遠くなる一人の裏にいつも君はいる今もずっと
Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, his eyes, like, that was sick, actually. Wait, let me go back for a second here. You can see a little, like, blue glimmer into his eyes, like, there, for a second. Hang on. There it is, see? He's got like a little blue glimmer in his eye like that. That's so sick. Hell yeah. Also, I love, just since we're paused for a second here, I love the fact that, like, I haven't really seen anything from this anime. I've just kind of seen, like, maybe like a couple of, like still screenshots of, like, different of the anime, basically. And I can already tell, like, they very much created this music video very much based off of what I feel like that anime is about. And like a lot of characters that I have here kind of really represent, I feel like, what they would look like in the anime. And I kind of love that they went about that. And like I said, wherever they're filming this at is so gorgeous, and I love it to pieces. And at first I was gonna say this is kind of very different, almost kind of more laid back, Mr. Green Apple song. But then that orchestration came in right on time, and I was like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. And it just really uplifted this song to what I wanted it to be, and it's so good. I should have never doubted these guys. I didn't really I was doubting them, but I was just like, oh, interesting that they went with a little bit more of a laid back version. I want the orchestration. That's what makes Mrs. Green Apple so good. And it came in, and I was like, oh yeah, baby, let's go. Anyways, okay, let's keep going. This is awesome. I love this to pieces. Oh, now she got the blue eyes. That's cool. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I want to know where they filmed this at. This is so cool. I apologize, I'm not paying attention to the lyrics as much as I probably should be. And the only reason I'm doing that is, like, I'm paying attention, I should say, but I'm not really, like, pointing it out because, like, I feel like the lyrics are probably written to kind of match the storyline of the actual anime, so I don't really want to try to make assumptions based on the fact this is the second season, so I have no idea what was encompassed in the first season, so I don't want to make any, like, predetermined, like, guesses of, like, an anime that I've never watched for one thing. I haven't watched the first season, but also for the fact that this is basically talking about the second season and what we might be approaching. So I'm paying attention to it and looking out for really cool, like, little lyrics I might want to point out, but I also don't want to make any, like, you know, rash, just complete, you know, pauses on discussions of something that would not even make sense for this anime. So yeah, that'd probably be the best way for me to talk about it. But I mean, there's some really cool lyrics here and whatnot, and they're talking about, like, you know, it sounds to me like they're kind of referring back to the idea of the fact that they're saying it's beyond journey is, you know, in the title of this anime. So there's obviously some aspect of being on a journey and they're looking for something. And, you know, even he was talking about, like, the you know, that we're all descendants of this this land or something like that. So I could kind of see maybe, like, where that's being related to the actual anime. But yeah, let's keep going though. See if I find what I'm looking for. So they're definitely looking for something, obviously. That's the anime, I'm assuming. That was cool. How does he do that? Staying in key like that. See, I feel like I'm doing it well, but I feel like I sound terrible at the same time. Like, that's the little tiny things that he does so well that really amazes me. That you would think it's like it should be so easy, but at the same time, I feel like to stay in key like that in that same rhythm so, like, amazingly is just, I feel like that's something that really makes Motoki so special. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being an excessive fanboy, but still, like, I just love him to pieces. The things he can do and the genius that he is as a musician is so cool. Yes. Let's go, baby. Go big. Woo! Oh, yeah. Actually, it was really cool here. I almost didn't point this out. I almost would have been mad at myself if I didn't do that. If you pay attention here, you see he's jamming out on, like, an instrument that is obviously meant to, like, exemplify his guitar, but obviously it's like an instrument that makes sense in this time period of, like, this, like, you know, storyline of this anime. If you see, obviously, when you switch over to Ryuko's on, like, almost like what you would think would be almost like the most modern version of a piano in this time period that they're representing for either the story in this music video or for just maybe tying back to the anime too. And I love that. I'm glad I pointed that out, actually, because I was about to not say something, but you guys might even notice that. But if not, hopefully that's something cool I point out for you guys. Even in the music videos, he brings out that life of bringing his songs and performance. It's so cool. Everybody's getting blue. Everybody's got blue eyes. Is that a cell transition to a key change? Oh my god, chills! This is fucking incredible! Do that, do that. Do that, do that. Do that, do that. Even they get the blue eyes. Hell yeah. I love that. Woo! Do that. Do that, do that. Oh, there's still like 15 seconds left. Hang on. Gosh, the scenery is incredible. Wow. That was cool. That was actually phenomenal. I don't understand how on earth these guys literally continue to find ways to one up another song I've already heard from them before. Like, there's, I go back to listening to Deer all the time, some of my favorites, but then I also love Dance Hall. I also love the most recent one I did before this reaction, the IO2 something. I don't know how to say it. I can't remember how to say it. I mean, even the one they did for the other anime is such a great song. And there's so many other songs I keep going back to and listening to. And I love every single one of them. And every single time, I'm like, damn, is it going to get better than this? Is it possible? Of course it is. They freaking released Lulu, and it's incredible. Like, the fact they actually incorporated the orchestra. I mean, they do this in a lot of their songs. But the amount of orchestration they incorporated into this song is so awesome. It feels like I'm listening to what I'd want in a live version of the song, which makes me so happy. And, like, let's be honest. To go, I mean, this is a pretty massive anime from my understanding. I think it did really well last year for this. No, when was it? I think it was actually doing. I think it was really getting watched a lot last year, but I don't think that last year was the first season. I don't think. Maybe it was. But regardless, all I know is that, of course, for an anime opening, you're going to want to bring it, obviously, to really, obviously, you know, really meet the standards of what that anime openings, I should say, are, you know, basically at these days. I mean, these days, like I said, some of these anime openings are like they're bringing in some of the best out there. I mean, look at the fact you got Mrs. Green Apple, the fact that you got the Queen, Lisa doing several of those all the time. I mean, you know, there's just so many different people I can name that just bring out some of the best anime. So like they had to bring it to be able to keep up with that, and they freaking crushed it. I mean, obviously not the entire song is obviously in the opening, but I mean, they really nailed this as a full song to really represent an anime opening. They crushed this. I mean, like I said, between the orchestration, between Motoki's vocals and whatnot, even that little moment there where you could really hear the bass guitar from their bassist. That I haven't written down the other guys' names yet. I need to write down their drummer's name and their bassist's name because I forgot to add them to my list here. I have in front of me, but. I mean, just every single aspect of this band is so well articulated. Everything is so well thought out. You know, the power they bring with the orchestration, their guitar, and the bass and the drums, everything together encompasses what makes Mrs. Green Apple so special for me. And the fact that they brought this kind of energy and this kind of level of awesomeness to this song and music video was so cool. And that made me so happy. I think I got a little bit more intrigued and pulled into the music than I did the actual lyrics, so I apologize that I didn't really dive into the lyrics. But yeah, this was just so good. I'm so happy right now. This is, I mean, I'm gonna keep saying this probably every time. This is now my new favorite song from them, honestly. But I kind of half kid because I feel like every song of theirs is my favorite now. But anyways, guys, if you guys want me to actually watch this actually opening to this anime, and if you guys actually think this would be an anime I'd be actually intrigued in watching. Because I mean, for me, I've watched a lot of, you know, more, I guess, combat related ones, if you want to call them that. Like, I've watched Attack on Titan, I've watched Jujutsu Kaisen, I've watched Solo Leveling, I've watched Demon Slayer. So those are kind of the animes I've watched so far. So if you guys think this is an anime that would actually follow suit with that and be a good anime I'd enjoy, or even just something different I might still enjoy, let me know in the comments down below, and I might go ahead and dive into it and watch it for you guys. I'd have to probably start with season 1, of course, but, you know, still might be fun. Kind of go back and watch season 1 with me, maybe? I don't know. But anyways, guys, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel, clicking down below. I'll go ahead and place my reaction playlist for Mr. Green Apple over here. You can check my most recent reaction video already over here. As always, thank you all so much for your support, and I'll see you all in the next video. Alright, guys. Bye. Hit the mic, sorry.